back to News Channel 8. So trouble in the Lakeland area. We're looking good on I-4. No delays here, but as I zoom in, downtown Lakeland, we've got a new crash, folks. This is located Memorial Boulevard. It's right at Fairway Avenue. Now, injuries are reported in this accident, but it is off to the shoulder. It's not tying up any of those lanes on Memorial, also known as US 92. Let's head over and take a look at a new accident here, northbound 275, right at Bierce Avenue. Not seeing any delays northbound, but we are seeing delays southbound as you come through Bird and Hillsborough. Let's take a look at our cameras right now, and you can see some of this congestion building. This is right at Bush Boulevard, and that's just going to continue to get heavier as you move into downtown southbound on 275. Let's go back to the maps now. A little bit of slowing as well right around Bruceby Downs on I-75, and a new collision to be on the lookout for in the Newport Richey area, Pasco County. This one is on Little Road, folks, right at Plath Road. Injury accident, but it is off to the shoulder, not tying up any lanes. Bay Area bridges still looking good. That's a look at the roadways. Let's check back in with Rod and Gail now.
All right, thanks, Leslie. We have some video that you have to stop and take a look at this morning. A group of high schoolers on a fishing trip got more than they bargained for when they hooked a great white shark. The teens were cruising on a charter boat off the coast of Fort Lauderdale when they snagged this 1,000-pound shark. It took them nearly 2 hours to pull the shark up to the boat. Great white sharks are endangered and protected, so the boys released it back into the ocean. In Hawaii, a fisherman trying to catch a tuna ends up with a much bigger fish to fry. Take a look at the left side of your screen. As the angler reels in the tuna, a tiger shark lunges out of the water, bumps the kayak, and takes the fish. Not so fast, buddy. That's his fish.
And the shark made a circle, came around, and ate the kava under my boat, hit my kayak, and then it kind of hit me what just happened, and then I had a reaction to all of that.
I don't know what we beeped out, but I'm sure I would be saying the same thing. A marine biologist thinks it was a 10-foot tiger shark between 400 and 500 pounds. I think we should all chip in, get that guy a bigger boat.
You know what? I'm thinking that shark was probably like, wait, I had my eye on that.
Yeah.
Who was this
Step
guy?
back, buddy, you in the kayak.
All right, so I know you're probably in the kitchen making breakfast, but stop for just a second because we have some other amazing video that you have to see this morning. It's a spring ice storm and brought down some trees and power lines in Wisconsin. Take a look at this. You can see the crews working to clean up the trees and the limbs, a job that's going to take several days. We said a spring ice storm, by the way. And this storm did cause some power outages, which will, unfortunately for those folks, continue today. In Missouri, people there grappling with the aftermath of a storm that spawned a tornado. That twister touched down last night in the St. Louis suburb of Hazelwood, and it ripped the roofs off several homes there. Good news, no serious injuries were reported. Missouri Governor Jay Nixon, however, did declare a state of emergency. A suspected tornado caused all sorts of damage in Arkansas. Winds from that storm blew over a big rig in Botkenburg, I should say. A news crew caught up with the driver of that rig just minutes after his semi landed on its side.
All of a sudden, you couldn't see nothing. And then all of a sudden, I just started spinning out of control for a long time. And then all of a sudden, it just stopped. And then all the thing I could do was pray and ask the Lord to, to not let me die.
And he did crawl out to safety near the parking lot of a church, which, as you can see in this video, also had some heavy damage, as did a number of homes in that area.
Well, things are much calmer here as we're just starting to see the skies brighten up. This is the way it looks from the St. Leo University camera in Pasco County. 73 degrees, though. It is definitely warm and humid. I do invite you to go ahead and download our Weather Max app, because if there were any severe thunderstorms that come when that same cold front arrives here, it would alert you to that. And, of course, you can track the radar along with us. But today, the heat and humidity will take center stage. 70 degrees at 9 a.m. or at 7 a.m., 73 at 9, 78 at 11, 83 degrees at 1, and 85 degrees at 3 p.m. And there is a 30% chance of some pop-up thunderstorms later today and into the early evening hours. Carolyn Carrollwood, our weather watcher there, says it's 72. It is 73 at Tampa International with a dew point of 70. We expect a 70-degree dew point sometime in June, because the higher that dew point, the steamier it is. And boy, look at your 24-hour temperature change. So you know how different it's going to feel when you walk outside. It's 16 degrees warmer right now than it was this time yesterday. 11 degrees warmer in Plant City, and in Lakeland, 13 degrees warmer in Brandon. Low 70s across our region, even across pretty much the entire state of Florida. 72 also back into Nashville. But look, just a few miles back to the west in Kansas City, it's 34 degrees there. When you have that cold air mass running into warm, humid air, you get the showers, the thunderstorms, and unfortunately sometimes the severe thunderstorms, which we just saw happening outside of St. Louis. So you see the rain starts up at the Great Lakes and goes all the way down through Memphis. Behind it, yep, that's that spring snow we were showing you as well. Minneapolis getting a lot of snowfall at this point. Memphis getting some heavy rain all the way back toward Houston. And this whole system is pushing east. Right now, our skies are relatively clear. Watch our RPM forecast model as we move forward in time. Winds from the south keep us humid, and then look at that, about 4 o'clock, scattering of showers and thunderstorms mainly east of I-75. Now here comes this same front. The same front we've been showing you video from will be much weaker when it arrives here at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. It brings us a 50% rain chance during the day on Friday, but notice how it slows down, and those rain chances continue right on into Saturday as well. Today it's breezy, south winds 15 knots. There is a lake wind advisory posted if you're heading out on the water. And it'll be warm and humid along with the breezy conditions. 87 in Lakeland, 85 in Tampa, 88 Bartow, 87 Northport. 30% rain chances today, 50% tomorrow, and 40% for Saturday. Again, that's with that front kind of hanging around. And since it never really pushes down to the south, we never get any of the cooler air that's behind it.
Okay. Hot and rainy.
Yep.
Thanks very much. 6:51. Governor Rick Scott takes action against internet cafes.
And a local company that contracts with the U.S. military is hiring. That story is coming up in just 3 minutes. You are watching News Channel 8 today.